MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball. Now at the plate, Babe Ruth. He comes in right on the heels of driving in 5 runs in yesterday's ball game. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. His 73rd round tripper of the year. And the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday.
Ready for another chance? Babe Ruth. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick.
Digging in once again, Babe Ruth. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
So striding in, Babe Ruth. And he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes.
Digging in to try it again, Babe Ruth. He, of course, has launched 3 balls over the fence in this one and possibly looking for number 4 here. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in 1 game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day. It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The St. Louis. Time to get the weekends. Coming to the plate now, Babe Ruth. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. Popped him up. Trevino moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at. Stepping up to the plate, Babe Ruth. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. So his remarkable season continues as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Babe Ruth.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Ready once again, Babe Ruth.
First baseman, number 3, Babe Ruth.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Beck is going to have room out there as he puts this away. An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Cards jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Darrell Dietz takes the win on the mound. His first opened in 2000. Digging in, Babe Ruth. He went deep in the contest last night. The pitch. He pulls this one into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Standing in, Babe Ruth, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. Gill has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So at the plate, Babe Ruth. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard liner to center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Leading off the inning, Babe Ruth, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Gill will wait on it. One pitch, one away. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. San Francisco jumped out to an afternoon baseball. John Travis, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone, a home run. So we'll take one more look. And, boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Digging in, Babe Ruth. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that line.
Now at the plate, Babe Ruth. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire and nothing.
Now in the box, Babe Ruth. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can post to a 6-run.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a stepping in for the Cardinals, Babe Ruth. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He pulls this one into right. Michaels is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Stepping up now, Babe Ruth. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Now batting, Babe Ruth. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those.
In now, Babe Ruth.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Young is under this one, and very quickly one gone.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Tonight's game comes to an end. Wednesday night baseball. Stepping into the box, Babe Ruth. He went deep last night twice. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners off for second. High in the air out to center field. Young coasts under it. 2 gone. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting. At the plate, Babe Ruth. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air into shallow left center. Leggett calls for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Babe Ruth. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Young is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping into the box, Babe Ruth. First offering on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Young racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Stepping in, Babe Ruth. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the 4th. First opened in 2000. Paul Schultz, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is in.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So we'll take one more look. And, boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Into the box now, Babe Ruth. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Babe Ruth will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field. And you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Babe Ruth will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6. Time to get the weekend start. So stepping in, Babe Ruth. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Babe Ruth. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint.
Digging in now, Babe Ruth. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt
is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Rourke ranging back. And that one is gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick, but
Babe Ruth will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Da Silva.
well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
MLB The Show has baseball.
Batting third, first baseman, Babe Ruth.
First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. Dyson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But it's backed up well, so luckily. At the plate, Babe Ruth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off. Settling in now, Babe Ruth. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and...
Ready for another shot now, Babe Ruth. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way. Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom.
Afternoon baseball now on a late. Striding into the box, Babe Ruth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Da Silva is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Babe Ruth. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Da Silva going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So coming to the plate, Babe Ruth.
First baseman, Babe Ruth.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. Into the box, Babe Ruth. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball, it's gone. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Digging in and looking for more, Babe Ruth. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
13-10, more like a halftime score in a football game. That's the way this one ends. The Redbirds used a 3-run 7.
A dominating hitter gets a call from his representative. Welcome to the game. Ready now, Babe Ruth. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Ready to take his hacks again, Babe Ruth, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. Babe Ruth will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Peralta is there, 2 down. The next to bat for St. Louis, Babe Ruth, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to left center. They've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake. Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
Tuesday night baseball now. Daryl Dietz will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Belted high and deep into right center. Morales looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Riding in, Babe Ruth. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that
hot shot to first base, and a great play to end the... Coming to the plate now, Babe Ruth, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Babe Ruth will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball. Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get it done.
MLB The Show is left-hander.
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5 prior to that.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ show track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet.
Into the box now, Babe Ruth. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat,
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on show track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show.
Stepping in, Babe Ruth. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the throw in. Gets away from him. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off.
Babe Ruth will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. The 0-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Doyle onto the grass. He's got it one away.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the